Quick Trig, episode 7. Alright, we want to talk about even and odd functions, particularly about the even and oddness of sine and cosine. Let me remind you that a function is defined as even if f of minus x is always equal to f of x for every x. Likewise, the function is odd if f of minus x is always equal to minus f of x. Now, looking in terms of the trig functions, I'm going to put an angle here in standard position. Suppose I have an angle theta here in standard position. I'm going to pick a point on the terminal ray here, give it coordinates AB, and this length here I'll call r. You can use Pythagoras to find that r squared is a squared plus b squared. Anyway, if I drop a perpendicular here, this length is a, this length is b. Now, thinking in terms of minus theta, so if theta is the angle turned in the counterclockwise direction, then minus theta would be turned in the clockwise direction by the same amount, and it would be down here. By symmetry, if I just take this, flip it over, that if I know the point AB is on the terminal ray of that first angle, then I know that the point A minus B is on the terminal ray of negative theta. And so if I draw this line in here, then this is negative b right there. Okay. So the sine of theta should be b over r. But if you look at the sine of minus theta, it's negative b over, this is still r. That's minus the sine of theta. If I look at the cosines, though, the cosine of theta is a over r, and the cosine of minus theta is also a over r. So they're equal to each other. Summarizing very quickly, I have that the sine of the angle theta is equal to, minus the sine of theta is equal to the sine of minus theta. Likewise, I have that the cosine of theta is equal to the cosine of minus theta. So sine is an odd function and cosine is an even function. If I look at it from the point of view of the graphs of these functions, take a look at the graph of sine x. Right? Looks like something like this. For any x, this is y equals sine x. For any x you want to plug in, if you look at also the same value but negative, so take 7 and negative 7, or 52 and negative 52, plug them in, what happens? If x gives you a positive value, minus x gives you the same but negative value. Okay. For the cosine, on the other hand, the graph of the cosine curve is symmetric about the y-axis. So take any x you want, and take minus that same value, plug both of them into the cosine, and you'll get the same output. Cosine is an even function.